You've been texting her every morning. You listen to her problems, support her dreams, cancel plans just to make her feel seen. You call it love. She calls it comfort. And slowly, she starts pulling away. You tell yourself she just needs space, but deep down, you feel it. That quiet ache when she stops replying. That pit in your stomach when you see her laughing with someone else. You were the good guy, the patient one, the safe choice. But in nature, safety never attracts. What I'm about to tell you, brother, might sound cruel, but it's the truth, buried under 1,000 lies. You were never rejected for being kind. You were rejected because your kindness replaced your strength. For thousands of years, attraction was never emotional. It was biological. Our ancestors didn't survive because they were agreeable. They survived because they could protect, lead, and endure. Every woman, consciously or not, still carries that ancient algorithm. Her brain scans for strength, not softness, for dominance, not compliance, for certainty, not comfort. It's not her fault. It's hardwired. Her limbic system, the oldest part of her brain, responds to threat, challenge, and polarity. So when you present yourself as safe and predictable, her dopamine levels flatline. Your presence no longer excites her survival instinct. You become invisible. Not because you're bad, but because biology is blind to your goodness. Let's talk about the emotional mechanism, my friend. The male brain releases dopamine through achievement, through progress, conquest, growth. But the nice guy has been programmed differently. He chases emotional approval like a drug. Every text reply, every smile, every thank you gives him a chemical hit of validation. He mistakes this for connection. Meanwhile, her brain, driven by evolutionary triggers, senses imbalance. She sees your emotional dependence as a signal of weakness. You've become predictable, and predictable means powerless. The irony? The more you try to prove your value, the less valuable you become. You've seen it everywhere. The guy who listens to her for hours while she dreams about someone else. The boyfriend who sacrifices his peace to keep her happy, only to be told, "You've changed." The husband who works tirelessly to provide, yet is treated like furniture. These aren't accidents, they're patterns. Because in the modern relationship battlefield, every man who forgets his power becomes disposable. She doesn't want your devotion first. She wants your direction. And the moment you lose that polarity, she unconsciously begins to withdraw, testing to see if you'll crumble. Society engineered this, brother. They told you to be nice, to be sensitive, agreeable, harmless, because a generation of harmless men is easy to control. Schools punish masculine energy. They medicate dominance. Media glorifies emotional weakness. They celebrate the man who apologizes for existing. Feminism twisted equality into hierarchy, and you were placed at the bottom. They made you believe being good was enough. But in this world, good men get used. Strong men get remembered. Eventually, every nice guy breaks. He looks in the mirror and doesn't recognize himself. He's tired of trying, tired of explaining, tired of losing. He realizes his entire personality was built around being accepted. Case study number 1. The man who spent years being her rock, only to be replaced by a stranger she met in a month. Case study number 2. The husband who did everything right, now living alone, wondering why right never felt respected. This is the collapse, the moment a man's illusion burns to ash. And in that silence, he finally sees the truth. No one is coming to reward your purity.
Here's the bitter truth, brother. Nice guys aren't hated, they're forgotten.
Because kindness without boundaries is servitude. Love without respect is slavery. You were never supposed to beg for affection. You were supposed to embody it through presence, purpose, and power. Attraction isn't emotional fairness, it's survival math. And in that math, weakness has no currency. So stop asking why she left. Start asking why you abandoned your edge.
Rebuild yourself quietly, patiently, not to prove her wrong, but to remember who you are. Detach from outcome. Stop chasing validation. It's a counterfeit currency. Train your body. It reminds your mind you can endure pain. Pursue purpose. It gives your energy direction. Protect your peace. It's your new battlefield. Be kind, but not harmless. Love deeply, but never desperately. Lead not to be followed, but because standing still is no longer an option. You were never genetically doomed, my friend. You are only psychologically conditioned to forget your nature.
Remember, strength isn't what you show the world. It's what you refuse to lose.